Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world online at Z107.7 FM.com. This is your Z107.7 Local News for Saturday, February 28th, 2026. Tonight, space and baking collide when Alien Probe take the stage to tease your appetite with an out-of-this-world vinyl fundraiser. Beaming in with the exact coordinates is the spaced-out novice baker himself, Jeff Harmatz.
One of the high desert's strangest bands, Alien Probe, is having a bake sale. Following in the footsteps of church groups and PTA associations, you can expect Alien Probe to bring a plethora of delicious cookies, muffins, and mores made by the masked members of the band themselves. Funds from the bake sale will go toward financing the band's first vinyl record. Of course, it won't just be a bake sale. They'll also be performing live at this fundraiser event. If you've never seen Alien Probe before, I can't recommend it enough. It's not just a concert, it's an extraterrestrial, high desert experience.
And this educational onslaught is about an extraordinary place in our high desert, a few miles.
They'll be performing with the Vic Russ Electro Rhythm Series and have record pre-order packages, trading cards, merch, and more fun stuff on hand, all in support of that vinyl record. The show is tonight at the Annex at Giant Rock Meeting Room, located at 1141 Old Woman Springs Road in Yucca Valley. Doors are at 7 p.m. with a $10 suggested donation. Reporting for Z107.7, I'm Jeff Harmatz.
That should be honored and respected. Oh, Mrs. Willoughby, you were lucky.
The National Geographic Society have released a cookbook inspired by national parks and America's great outdoors, and it includes 2 recipes from the Morongo Basin. Reporter Gabriel Hart spoke with the book's co-authors about their relationship to the high desert and what inspires them to immortalize these 2 recipes.
2 years in the making, the National Parks Cookbook features 100 different recipes from all 63 of our country's national parks, including the Pappy and Harriet's Tri-Tip Sandwich and the Chocolatey Date Overnight Oats for Joshua Tree campers. Hailing from Rhode Island, author Nina Elder asked Pappy and Harriet's to share the recipe for their tri-tip sandwich with cheese, grilled onions, and Pappy and Harriet's signature barbecue sauce. To test it out for the cookbook, she made it at home before she had gotten to visit here and experienced a full circle moment when she was finishing the cookbook out in Landers.
And I had never gotten down to Joshua Tree, but I'd always wanted to. And then last February, I had the opportunity, and we were able to go to Joshua Tree, which was amazing. I loved it so much. And also, while we were there, we were finishing up the cookbook. And so I spent my early mornings there in the desert in Landers writing head notes for the recipes. So that was really kind of a cool kind of full circle moment. And the best part was I had worked on the Pappy and Harriet's Tri-Tip Sandwich at my home in Rhode Island. So I had made that on our grill. My husband and I made that, and it was delicious. We loved it so much. And then when we were out in Landers, we had a chance to try it in real life. We went to Pappy and Harry's, and I was sitting there, and it was like this otherworldly kind of thing where I was like, oh, I made this, I had it at home, and now here it is, live, in situ, right? So it was really amazing. That's such a great space.
And after the savory evening meal comes the sweet morning breakfast with the cookbook's Chocolatey Date Overnight Oats. I asked Melissa Niffick, the book's other author, how she arrived at this recipe.
So this was a recipe that we thought made sense for Joshua Tree because dates grow nearby in Coachella Valley. And so we wanted to incorporate those into a recipe and also create a recipe that was breakfasty and something that you could do ahead and maybe have in the morning before a nice hike. Dates pair perfectly with chocolate. And this recipe is also vegan. There's almond or oat milk that you can use. The dates help sweeten the oats, and there's some nice spices that are mixed in there.
Yeah, we thought it could be a nice, sustaining, kind of hearty breakfast before you head out.
The National Park Cookbook is available now through National Geographic, and every purchase helps support the U.S.-based global nonprofit National Geographic Society. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Gabriel Hart.
If you're wondering what's going on with that big sign on Highway 62 right by the west entrance to Joshua Tree, you're not alone. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's that towering black rectangle on the south side of the highway just east of La Contenta right by the Welcome to Joshua Tree sign. The western facing sign was installed in October of last year, And I'll be honest, I thought the sign was installed backwards, as I assumed it would be used to alert visitors about national park conditions. From time to time, a portable lit sign can be seen on Highway 62 as you enter Joshua Tree, informing visitors about long waits to get into the park or warning people that bee season has arrived. However, the big sign is a California Department of Transportation or Caltrans sign, which means the information provided on it will pertain to highways, not county roads or the national park systems. Z107.7 was informed of the construction of the signs last August, and Caltrans said that additional signs will be placed at the top of the westbound lanes, at the top of the Yucca grade, and eastbound on the east side of 29 Palms. Those signs haven't popped up yet, but this big sign outside Joshua Tree still hasn't been lit. Did you know that Caltrans has multiple people to answer media requests? It makes sense. The agency is in charge of over 50,000 miles of highway lines in California, and one person can't know about all of them. Public Information Officer Jaspender Hampal gave me the lowdown on the big sign. He says that the project remains under active construction without a final activation date set. The sign still needs to be hooked up to power, and once suppliers get past some industry-wide material delays, the sign will come online and provide information on incidents, road closures, weather advisories, and emergency alerts. Theoretically, it could provide information on conditions for Highway 247 as well. Personally, I find the big sign to be a little intrusive. Anything that cuts a void into the bright blue sky out here seems a little punitive, especially with the network of notification devices we carry in our pockets that can tell us about traffic conditions and alerts. However, those alerts take our eyes off the road, and with the amount of distraction available to us at any moment, I suppose the big sign will serve a simple and single purpose: inform drivers with a couple lines of well-lit yellow text. I asked the Caltrans Public Information Officer what the outstanding material was that is keeping the project from finishing up, and he told me that the information he provided is all he has at the moment. I get it, Jaspender. Big sign is watching. If you're looking for something to do this weekend that benefits students and nonprofits in the area, Jeff Harmatz rejoins us with two opportunities happening tonight.
First up, the Copper Mountain College Foundation is hosting their annual Have a Heart for Nursing tonight. The fundraising event benefits Copper Mountain College nursing students and features performances by the aerialist Wish, tacos, a no-host bar, raffles, and plenty of fun. The event is at 6 p.m. tonight at the Bell Center Gymnasium on the Copper Mountain College campus in Joshua Tree. Tickets are $30. And in Yucca Valley, the Morongo Basin Unity Home is hosting their annual Casino Night fundraiser. Unity Home provides assistance for victims of domestic violence. Their casino fundraiser features blackjack, craps, poker, and a prize wheel. Tickets are $35 or $60 per couple, and that includes one drink and a charcuterie snack box. That's at 6 p.m. at the Yucca Valley Community Center. Reporting for Z107.7, I'm Jeff Harmatz.
The High Desert artists in Yucca Valley invite the community to take part in a new 10-week guided meditation course led by meditation guru Marcus Sasson beginning this Sunday, March 1st. The course emphasizes hands-on instruction and real-world integration of mindfulness into daily life. Classes begin Sundays from 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. at the HDA Annex, located behind the main gallery at 55635 29 Palms Highway. The drop-in rate is $20 per class. Community members are encouraged to come as you are and explore meditation in a supportive, welcoming environment. We'll have a link where you can register on our website, or you can visit hi-desertartist.com. And also happening tomorrow right off Ricci Road, the Landers Open Air Flea Market returns for another day of deals and steals from your friends and neighbors. Vendor space is always free at the Outdoor Merchant Market, with set up from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., and the market goes until 2 p.m. It's warming up, so come out and see what handcrafted goods or secondhand goodies are available. Get a jump on spring cleaning or find something new to add to your home. That's the Landers Open Air Flea Market happening out at the Moose Lodge in luxurious Landers, California. See you there at 9 a.m. And that's your local news for Saturday. You can hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. More Morongo Basin residents get their local news from Z107.7 than any other source. Reporting out of Joshua Tree, California, alongside the award-winning Z107.7 News team, I'm Robert Hayden.